If you're over 60 and you've been quietly dealing with constipation for years, straining, bloating, feeling like nothing wants to move, I need you to stay with me. 3 out of 4 seniors in this country reach for a laxative every week, and every year, more older adults end up in the ER not from a heart attack, but from straining so hard on the toilet that their blood pressure crashed. This isn't a small problem, it's a quiet one. Here's what I'm going to show you today. 3 movements that actually move the bowel, not by pushing harder, but by working with the muscles your body already has. And at the very end, the simple food list that most older adults aren't using. One of these foods, in a real clinical trial, beat the most popular fiber powder in America. We'll get to that. So, why isn't fiber working for so many people over 60? Because constipation in older adults usually isn't a fiber problem. It's 3 other things, and almost no one talks about them. First, the muscles around your pelvic floor get tighter and less coordinated with age. When you sit down and try to push, those muscles often close instead of relaxing, so you're pushing against a closed door. Second, medications. If you're on a blood pressure pill, an iron supplement, a calcium tablet, a pain medicine, or anything for anxiety or sleep, there's a strong chance one of them is slowing your gut down. That's not your fault, but adding more fiber on top of that doesn't fix it. Third, dehydration. After 60, your body's thirst signal weakens. Most seniors drink less water than they need without realizing it. Fiber without water is concrete. So we're not going to add more fiber today. We're going to teach the muscles to relax, the bowel to move, and the stool to soften, in that order. Exercise number 1. This is the most important thing in the entire video, and almost no one over 60 has been taught it. It's how to sit on the toilet correctly. 3 small changes. Each one matters. First, your knees should be higher than your hips. If your toilet is standard height, this won't happen on its own. Get a small footstool, 6 to 9 inches, a simple step stool, an upside-down plastic crate, anything firm. Place it in front of the toilet and rest both feet on it. That alone straightens the angle between your rectum and your colon. It removes the kink in the pipe. Third, and this is the part that changes everything, instead of holding your breath and bearing down, you're going to breathe out the stool. Inhale slowly through your nose. As you inhale, push your belly out, not down, out toward your hands resting on your knees. Then exhale slowly through pursed lips, like you're blowing out a candle in slow motion, making a soft s sound. While you exhale, keep your belly expanded. Don't suck it in. That outward belly pressure, with the pelvic floor relaxed, is what moves stool out, without any straining at all. Try 5 of those breaths, slow. If nothing happens in 5 minutes, stand up and try again later. Never force it. Why this matters more than any food, any laxative, any exercise. If your pelvic floor is closed when you push, nothing else works. We have to open the door first. Exercise number 2, and this is the one I most want you to learn today. It's called the I love you massage. It's been studied in older adults in hospitals and nursing homes, and the results were clear. Even people who hadn't moved in days started having normal bowel movements within 10 days. Here's the idea. Your large intestine runs in a specific path, up your right side, across the top of your belly, and down your left side. If you trace that path with your hands, in the right direction, you're literally helping the stool move along it. The shape spells out 3 letters, I, L, and U, backwards. Lie down flat. A bed is fine, a couch is fine. Bend your knees so your stomach is relaxed. Use the fingertips of 3 or 4 fingers with firm but gentle pressure, like you're kneading dough that's already soft. The I. Place your fingers just under the left ribs. Stroke straight down the left side of your belly, all the way down to the hip. Slow. About 1 stroke every 3 seconds. Do 10 strokes. The upside down L. Start under the right ribs. Stroke across the top of your belly to the left side. Then turn and stroke down the left side to the hip. 10 of those. The upside down U. Start at the right hip. Stroke up the right side to the ribs. Across the top, and down the left side to the left hip. 10 of those. That's the whole sequence. About 5 minutes once you have the rhythm. Two things to know. 1. If you feel a hard lump anywhere along the path, that's likely stool sitting in the colon. Slow down right there. Make slow, gentle circles over that spot for 30 seconds before moving on. 2. Do this once in the morning and once before bed. Most people notice a difference within a week. Don't do this within an hour after eating. Don't do it if you've had recent abdominal surgery or if you've been told you have an aneurysm. If you've had a hernia, ask your doctor first. Quick pause here. I'm guessing you've never heard of this massage before. Most people haven't, even folks who've lived with constipation for years. On this channel, I share a lot of these exercises, self-massage techniques, simple little tricks that are made specifically for what matters most after 60. So if you don't want to miss the next ones, take a second right now and hit the like button, then subscribe. That way, the next video shows up for you. Exercise number 3. This one does two jobs at once. It compresses the colon physically, and it relieves trapped gas, which, for many older adults, is half of what feels like constipation in the first place. Lie on your back. A bed is fine, a yoga mat is fine. Bend both knees and place your feet flat. Step 1. Bring your right knee up toward your chest. Hug it with both hands, gently. Don't yank. Hold it for 30 seconds. Take 3 slow belly breaths while you hold. As you exhale, let your shoulders sink into the bed. Step 2. Release the right leg and do the same with the left. 30 seconds. 3 breaths. Step 3. And this is the gentle twist that does the work. Bring the right knee up again. With your left hand, guide the right knee across your body toward the left side of the bed. Let your right arm rest out to the side. You'll feel a soft stretch through the lower belly and the lower back. Hold 30 seconds. 3 breaths. Switch sides. Left knee, right hand guiding it across. 1 round of all 3 steps. 2 rounds if you have the time. The reason this works for constipation isn't magic. The compression of your belly against your thigh, plus the rotation through the trunk, mechanically nudges the stool along, especially the corners of the colon where it often gets stuck. Do this in the morning before you get out of bed, or 30 minutes before you try to have a bowel movement. The one walking habit that beats everything. Before we get to the food, 2 short things you need to know. 1. The single most underrated thing on this whole list isn't an exercise at all. It's a 10-minute walk, started within 15 minutes of finishing breakfast. Your gut has a built-in reflex. When food hits the stomach, the colon starts to move. Walking right after a meal amplifies that signal more than anything else you can do. If you do nothing else from this video, do this. If you're on regular medications and you're constantly constipated, please write down everything you take and ask your doctor or even your pharmacist this exact question. Could any of these be slowing my bowels? Common ones to look at. Blood pressure medicines like amlodipine, iron pills, calcium supplements, opioid painkillers, antidepressants, and bladder medicines. You should never stop a medication on your own. But sometimes there's a different version that doesn't cause this problem. People go years without knowing this is an option. Bonus: 4 foods that actually work. Now the food list. I'm not going to give you 20 things and overwhelm you. I'm going to give you 4, in the order they matter most. Stick with me to the last one, because that's the most surprising of the 4. Number 1, kiwi fruit. 2 kiwis a day, eaten with the skin on if you can stand it. In a clinical trial published in 2023, 2 kiwis a day produced more bowel movements per week, with less bloating and less gas, than psyllium fiber. That's the most popular fiber powder in the United States, beaten by a fruit. Kiwis have a specific enzyme that breaks down protein in the gut, plus soluble fiber that holds water in the stool. Eat them in the morning. This is the single highest impact food change you can make. If you also have trouble sleeping at night, switch your 2 kiwis to the evening instead. Eat them about an hour before bed. Kiwis are naturally rich in serotonin and folate, which help your body produce melatonin, the hormone that puts you to sleep. There's even a small study out of Taiwan where older adults who ate 2 kiwis an hour before bed fell asleep faster and slept longer. So if both things are bothering you, slow bowels in the morning and restless nights, you can knock out 2 birds with 1 stone. Same 2 kiwis, just move them to dinner. Number 2, prunes. 5 to 7 a day. Yes, prunes. People are tired of hearing it because it sounds old-fashioned. But the meta-analysis of every prune study ever done showed prunes outperform every other fiber for both frequency and softness of stool. Sorbitol in prunes pulls water into the colon. Start with 3 a day to avoid gas, then build up. Number 3. Warm water on waking. 12 ounces. Plain warm water or warm water with half a lemon squeezed in. Drink it within 5 minutes of opening your eyes, 15 to 30 minutes before breakfast. Your gut motility peaks in the first hour after waking. This gives it the trigger it needs. Number 4, and this is the surprising one, magnesium. Not a supplement to feel better in general. Specifically, magnesium citrate, 2 to 400 milligrams, taken at bedtime. It pulls water gently into the colon while you sleep. By morning, the stool is softer and easier to pass. It's the closest thing to a natural laxative without being a laxative. One caution: if you have any kidney problem, talk to your doctor before adding magnesium. For everyone else, this is a safe, gentle, daily option. If you remember nothing else from the food list, 2 kiwis, morning if it's your bowels, evening if it's your sleep, 12 ounces of warm water on waking. That's it. Start there. One last thing, and this is the one I want you to actually do tonight. Tonight, before you go to bed, lie down for 5 minutes and do the I love you belly massage. Just once. Tomorrow morning, drink 12 ounces of warm water before you do anything else. Then take a 10-minute walk after breakfast. That's 3 things. One night. One morning. Most people who do this exact sequence notice their first easier bowel movement within 2 to 3 days. Come back to this video in a week and tell me in the comments what changed. Tell me which of the 3 exercises felt most useful, and tell me if it was actually the I love you massage, because I'd love to hear that. I read every comment. If this kind of video, practical, no nonsense, and designed specifically for adults over 60, is what you've been looking for, hit the subscribe button. There's a new one each week. Take care of yourself. I'll see you in the next one.